Most designers I work with avoid talking about pricing, and it's not because they're not sure about their value. It's because every project is different, and they feel like they can't share a price until they've scoped it properly. So people inquiring about their services don't know anything about the pricing until they actually receive a proposal. And it's totally fair, but here's what happens. You end up with tons of inquiries from the wrong people you don't want to be working with. Or worse, the right people never inquire at all because they have no idea what your prices are. We've helped tons of our clients improve their process, and one of the most powerful shifts that they've made was to add an investment guide to their process. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through what an investment guide actually is, how it's going to help you even if your work is 100% custom and you feel like you cannot put a price to it. And I'm going to share an example of a designer who used to struggle to get inquiries to now being completely booked out. Here's the core issue. When there is no pricing information, no context, no starting range, clients, or better, inquiries are left to guess. And most of the time, they guess wrong. Some assume you're going to be too expensive and don't reach out at all. Or there's a bunch who assumes that you're going to be affordable and then disappear after they see your proposal. That disconnect is going to impact the trust that people put in you even before the relationship starts. So the goal is to provide a little bit of transparency, even if it's just an idea of starting points, how your services work, and what a typical project might look like. That clarity is going to build confidence. It tells people you have a process, you've done this before, and you can lead through it. Okay, so what is an investment guide and what it is not? So I get you, it's the same thing for a lot of designers. You hear investment guide and you're like, I can't have an investment guide because all my projects are different. There's no way I can put a price that would fit every type of project. And I get that. An investment guide is not a quote, and it's also not a list of packages. It's not something that's going to lock you into rates or scope before you've had a conversation. But there's one thing that an investment guide is, it's a clarity tool. It gives potential clients an idea about what kind of projects you take on, how your process flows, what's typically included at every stage, and what kind of investment range they might be looking at. I said range. So for example, in the investment guide template, that is part of our signature template. So it's all the client documents that you will ever need from that first inquiry all the way to the handover. Some things that are included are sample budget breakdowns by room, what's included at each service level, clear explanation of the design phases, sample deliverables like mood boards, rendering, and 2D drawings, and a next steps section so they know exactly how to move forward with you. All of that is going to set clear expectations even before they get on a call with you. So now I'm going to tell you about these designers who avoided talking anything about pricing because all her projects were custom, right? But she was spending a lot of time on calls with inquiries that went nowhere because they were not the right fit for her. So what we did was that we added the investment guide with just starting budgets based on project types, what's typically included, and her inquiry volume went down, but the quality went way up. The people reaching out already had a look at the investment guide and they were clear about what to expect, that they'd seen the process already, and they would come into that first call prepared to talk about the next step. And I don't have to tell you this, the further along you are in business, the more your time matters. You can't afford to waste your time with people who are not the right fit for the type of projects that you want to be taking on. You don't want more inquiries, you want better ones. And the investment guide is going to help you do that without you having to put a clear price on the projects. But it does also make your process look organized, thoughtful, and intentional. It's going to increase trust and reduce friction. So if your client process could use a little bit more structure, or you're still rewriting the same emails and the same documents for every single client or inquiry, that's why we've created a full set of templates that you can use. You can brand them. They were pre-written for designers by designers, so they're very easy to edit. You can just update whatever feels right for your own process. And that's what you're going to be able to use for inquiries, for clients, and even at the handover stage, they come really handy. So I'm going to put the link down in the description. You can look at the templates. And if you have any questions, just drop me a comment below.